AITA for making my MIL believe I was having an affair. I, 27F, and my husband, 26M, are big gaming addicts. Our parents hate that we played games, and we have got in multiple fights as children and adults over our hobby. It is a sore subject in our family, and we have opted to lie and say we are outside if anyone asks what we are doing. We both work from home, and right after work we proceed to play games until midnight. None of us like leaving the house, so we are practically next to each other 95% of the time. There is no humanly possible way for either of us to cheat on one another. I am currently pregnant, and this has caused our in-laws to visit very frequently. Due to this increase in visits, we have reduced much of our gaming time for the better health of the baby, and so they do not see us gaming. We have gotten in argument about how our hobbies are unacceptable, childish, and that we needed to change. Sundays are known to everyone as the unavailable day. We always say we are on date or something, but in reality we are at home getting our weekly gaming quota covered. My husband went to a gaming cafe with friends vicing, and I stayed home last Sunday. MIL decided later to call me in the middle of a match, and I suppose I was acting very suspicious because I wanted to end the conversation ASAP. She asked what I was doing and I replied automatically without thinking that I was on a date with my husband. According to my husband, she then later called him and he said that he was at a bar with friends. MIL decided to visit my house, where I was undoubtedly in the middle of another game. I avoided any phone calls and pretended to not hear the knocking until my match was over, 20 minutes or so. Afterwards I answered the door and pretended that I was sleeping, which is why I wasn't answering the phone or door. MIL exploded at me, calling me a cheater and that the child I was pregnant with was not her son's, because otherwise, why would I not answer the door? The idea that I would cheat, and that it would even be possible to cheat on my partner, was so hilarious to me that I burst out laughing, which angered MIL even more. She continued to berate me while I just smiled, sitting there thinking how ridiculous all this was. When my husband came home, she berated me in front of him about how I was cheating on him. My husband was visibly confused the whole time, and confirmed with his mother that there was no possible way for me to cheat on him. He explained how we are together practically every moment of the day, and when MIL saw he was not getting on her side, proceeded to get mad at me for leading her on. She called me an asshole for pretending to have an affair and never correcting her before she told other people. Although I never clarified that I wasn't cheating, I do think that it was not her place to come unannounced and proclaim that I am a cheater. AITA? Stop letting this damn woman through your front door. NTA, of course. NTA, and your MIL sounds toxic. Your gaming is your business. You both need to tell your parents that it's not their business and to keep their opinions on your gaming to themselves. And enforce it. If they start in on you for it on the phone, hang up. If they start when you're at their house, leave. If at your house, tell them to leave. You are adults. AITA for punishing my son by taking away his phone after he deleted my daughter's Minecraft world. I, 41F, am married to my husband, 42M, and we have 2 kids, our son, 11M, who we will call Zach, and daughter, 9F, who we will call Lizzie, not their real names for privacy reasons. Lizzie loves the video game Minecraft, and has played it nearly every day since we bought it for her on Xbox for her 8th birthday. She is a super artsy kid and loves to create extravagant buildings and structures in Minecraft, and she has shown me her amazing creations many times. 2 days ago, she was playing downstairs and Zach asked if he could play with her. Lizzie didn't let him play even though we have 2 Xbox controllers, and Zach was very angry for not letting her play. I don't know why Lizzie didn't let him play. I was in the kitchen upstairs. Yesterday, when my husband and I were still sleeping, Lizzie started screaming and crying downstairs. She always wakes up early to play. Her world with all of her creations is gone, and she told us between sobs that she can't get it back, and she thinks that Zach deleted it last night. When Zach woke up, I asked him if he deleted Lizzie's world, and he started laughing and said that she should have let him play with her. I was livid. Lizzie loves that game so much and her creations were beautiful, and now they are gone forever, not to mention that she is devastated that the world she has spent over a year on is gone forever. I took my son's brand new phone away. We had just bought it for him this month for his birthday. My son is acting like this is the end of the world. He says he needs his phone because everybody else at school has one, and he needs to fit in. He is starting middle school this week and claims he doesn't want to become a social outcast. I told him he can have his phone back in a month, and not having a phone won't make him an outcast, but he refuses and wants it now. My husband thinks that taking away his phone is going too far, and that Liz's game being gone isn't that big of a deal, but by that logic, isn't Zach's phone being gone not that big of a deal either? I don't know what to do. It's been over 24 hours and Zach won't talk to me, and Lizzie is still moody. So Reddit, can I get some advice? AITA? NTA and hold your ground. I am parent who is skeptical of video games, but Minecraft is different. What your son did is the equivalent of destroying a carefully created painting made over several months. And he laughs about it? Horrible. Or if she had a carefully crafted Lego world downstairs, and came down to it smashed. NTA and I do think Zach needs a harder lesson here. Lizzie needs her own private password. NTA. You should keep his phone as long as it takes your daughter to rebuild her world. Fair is fair. NTA. That was so mean of him. He deliberately destroyed something that she loved and spent hundreds of hours on, in a fit of pique. How can your husband not think it's a big deal? It's about deliberate and extreme unkindness. He was trying to hurt and punish her, and he succeeded. And then rejoiced in her pain. Taking away his phone wasn't overkill, but it also wasn't effective. He was glad to have hurt her, and now he's too busy sulking over his punishment to have done any reflection and realize that he did wrong. You and husband need to get together and work out how you can address the question of character that's come up here. AITA for refusing to take off my necklace for my sister's wedding? Throwaway, my 25F sister Cindy, 29F, is getting married in 3 months and she asked me to be her MOH. Of course, I said yes. Cindy and I have always been fairly close, we definitely have our issues, but nothing too serious. I have a small cross necklace that my grandpa gave me when I was 13. I wear it 24/7 unless I'm taking a shower or going swimming. I wear the necklace for sentimental and religious reasons. Needless to say, it's extremely important to me. A few days ago, Cindy and I were going dress shopping together. Cindy's 5 other bridesmaids were also there. While I was trying on one of the dresses, Cindy made a comment about my necklace. She told me that I'll have to take my necklace off during her wedding because it clashes with the dress and the theme. I told her that, while I understand it's her wedding, I will have to refuse her request. She knows how important my necklace is to me and that I almost never take it off. Cindy started to get upset and kept insisting that I could take off my stupid necklace for one day. I was getting frustrated and I told her that my decision was finale. She was pissed. She told me that if some piece of gaudy jewelry was so important, then I'm no longer welcome in her wedding. I started to get emotional, so I quickly changed out of the dress and left the shop. All of the bridesmaids are on Cindy's side. They said that I'm being uptight and what Cindy wants should be my top priority. AITA? YTA, she's not asking you to throw it away. It seems like a reasonable request to remove it for a few hours. It sounds like you are just being difficult for the sake of it. Esh. You say you take it off to go swimming, so what was the big deal to take it off for a few hours for the wedding? And of course her behavior yelling and berating you wasn't acceptable. But really, she wasn't asking you to cut your hair or lose weight, she was asking you to change your necklace for less than a day. I think it's best for everyone if you're not in the wedding. YTA, you are willing to take it off when you swim and shower, but not for a few hours on your sister's wedding day? ESH, your sister went from calm to hurricane in a second. Not necessary. It is her wedding. She's not asking you to cut your hair or cover a tattoo with makeup. She's asking you to not wear a necklace. Find a compromise. You'll tuck it in your purse or bra for the wedding and pictures, but wear it for the reception. You'll wear it like a bracelet so it can be hidden by the flowers during pictures.